I don't know how all of you saw the introduction of the Queen from the Rising of the Shield Hero, but here's my view of it. But she's not here to look pretty on a throne, as the Queen of Melromarc is not only on a mission to bring peace to the world, but also wields a firm hand in dealing justice. So join me as we explore the motives, methods, and philosophy behind Best Hot Mom, Queen Mirellia Q Melromarc, as well as discuss her future plans for our heroes. And as always, royal spoilers ahead. Mirellia Q Melromarc is a very clever and creative queen, has a deep sense of justice, and is very diplomatic and even scheming in her goals for peace. As Melty explained, her mother has been traveling on diplomatic missions in order to keep the peace and avoid war with other nations, and nothing will stop her from achieving this. She's not even afraid to use her own children for this mission. Melty was a valuable asset, or pawn, in the Queen's game of chess to ensure peace and contact with the Shield Hero. So confident in her plan to recruit the Shield Hero to her side and rid the country of scum, the Queen risked Melty's safety with Naofumi to defeat the Church of the Three Heroes. Yes, you could say that the Queen had everything under control with the Shadows, which were tasked with making sure Naofumi wasn't hostile towards Melty, but damn, this is a bit too close for comfort. The Queen really is a Grand Master, except has more creative ways to deal justice than a Melty stick.
From life.
Speaking of justice, her second best trait, she's not afraid to send down that sweet judgment on her family members as she punishes her husband, and that Princess Mine gets what all bitches deserve. Don't worry, Mine. I mean, Bitchie. We all send our thoughts and prayers. The Queen's stern demeanor, even against her own family, is reminiscent of the Snow Queen. You know, the Danish fairy tale turned Disney movie? Mirellia even has ice magic. Damn, she really is Elsa from Frozen. Alright, Truth Hero, take your hot mom puns and your icy Disney comparison, and just let it go. This judgment scene could just be setting her up as the righteous monarch type, as the Queen is fair and just even if it's her family that committed the transgressions. But there's a bit more to it. It's also to further win over Naofumi. She's completely honest with the Shield Hero. After all, she even admitted she was using Naofumi and told him the whole story of how her orders, and the consensus of the other nations, were violated in her absence by the Church and King Trash as they summoned all 4 heroes to Melromarc instead of waiting their turn as 4th in the pecking order. Or how Naofumi should have been summoned to Schildveld, where people treat him like a god and worship in the religion of the Church of the Shield Hero. By condemning her family members, and justly so, it proves to the Shield Hero that she is impartial, that he can trust royals, and that even though he is a pawn in her game is ultimately peace and justice. Also, she needs Naofumi to stay in Melromarc, help her country, and unite the 4 heroes. Simple stuff, no big deal. This scene of Princess Biatch and King Trash finally getting justice, finally getting their just desserts, feels so good as a fan. Just thank you, Mirellia. Just like, yas, Queen. Sorry. I'll never, ever do that again. This scene is also an expose on the Queen's character and shows just how clever she really is. Mirellia is so concerned with peace and uniting the heroes with Naofumi, she knows she must pass judgment even if it's against her own family. But that doesn't mean this is easy for her. How does one punish a family they still love without being too harsh, yet still punish someone firmly enough to appease someone, the Shield Hero, that they desperately need by their side? This Snow Queen soft spot is indulged in a very creative way. She simply allows Naofumi to be creative in punishment. Instead of a normal death sentence, he gets to choose. He gets to brilliantly roast and embarrass the people that caused him so much strife, and she gains his trust. More pandering to the Shield Hero, all part of her genius plan. Deep down, she still loves Mine and her husband Alcray. Actually, she really does love Alcray. If you were wondering, like I was, how did this fine thing get with this piece of trash? Well, there is a very good reason for this. Her hobbies. This is also why she's so fond of Naofumi and reuniting the 4 cardinal heroes. Say what? Hobbies? Okay, real quick, let me explain. In the past, Mirellia's country was at war with the demi-human country of Schiltfeld for centuries. She fell in love and married Queen of Melromarc, Trash, who rose to fame from his war heroics. He later became the Cain hero, and it was revealed that he is the true heir to the nation of Fobli. Much of the Queen's interest for peace among nations and people is rooted in her hobbies of studying the legends of the four cardinal heroes. She's also inspired by her husband's homeland of Fobli, where both human and demi-human coexist in peace, and thus seeks to fix this problem in Melromarc as she sees it as useless squabbling. Basically, she's a fangirl for the legendary weapons. She stan the cardinal heroes. And she has absolute power. Just like Naofumi and myself, the Queen's basically an otaku.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Mirellia's ultimate goal is peace. She wants humans and demi-humans to coexist and be equal, just like how they live in Fobli. She's truly following her passions. But as clever and persuasive as she may be, it might be another thing to get the heroes to actually cooperate. Her plan is for our heroes to travel to the island of Kalmyra, where experience gains are boosted for a limited time, and new adventures await us viewers in what I suspect will be Season 2. As I'm sure you all are, I'm looking forward to this new arc. Or should I say, this new La arc. As always, thanks for watching. I wonder if Naofumi should have just had them executed. At least they have this option later if they misbehave, which, spoilers, is exactly what Bitchie does. But let me know down below in the comments, should Bitchie's and Trash's punishments have been harsher? How would you have punished them? And is Mirellia Melromarc truly the fairest in all the land? If you'd like to be subjugated by this royal milfu, queen, click subscribe down below. And keep it tuned to Truth Hero for more Rising of the Shield Hero content.